beautiful wedding dress is very special because it was worn by 5 different brides from 3 generations of the same family. The dress was originally worn by longtime Nantucket summer resident Arlene Preston for her wedding in Sconset in 1928. When Arlene wore the dress, it looked a bit different from how it looks now. It had a classic 1920s straight silhouette and a calf-length skirt. It still has the 1920s panniers, the structured pieces that add hip interest. The rose point lace that trims the dress is particularly significant. It was worn by Arlene's mother and sisters as part of their own wedding ensembles. Arlene wore the dress with a detachable train and a long lace veil that her sister had brought back from Italy. The next 2 brides to wear the dress were Arlene's nieces, who had been flower girls at her wedding. So what do you do with an old dress? You alter and accessorize. When Barbara Ann Nicholas wore the dress for her wedding in 1940, she had it refashioned to be full length. She had her dressmaker create a new satin underskirt, but kept the original panniers and lace. The bodice was altered to be more fitted, reflecting the prevailing silhouette of the 1940s, and she wore the original Italian veil with a new headpiece. Each bride after her also customized the ensemble with a new headpiece. In 1945, the other former flower girl, Patricia Webster, wore the same dress. More than 2 decades later, the dress was passed down to the next generation when bride number 2's daughter, Valerie Jackson, wore it for her wedding in 1968. She was a tiny size 5, so she had the dress taken in. The last bride to wear the dress was Arlene's granddaughter, Deborah Roby, in 1970. And luckily, she was also a size 5, so the dress needed no alterations. The family donated the wedding ensemble to the museum in 1987, and we're so fortunate to now have this treasure as a permanent part of our textile collection.